Leo, I've had the strangest vibes for your reading, kind of in the last half of 2024, and I've still got them now. I'm doing January 2025 tarot card reading for you today, okay? By the way, we've got Leia here behind me. I don't know which way I'm pointing when I'm on camera. Leia the cat joins us. Leo, you are a fixed fire sign, and that normally makes you the sassier. So there are some quiet Leos, there are some introverted Leos, but generally the sassier of all of the 12, okay? But there's something holding you back. Now, it could be quite sensible. Sometimes we have to hold ourselves back because there is more at stake than just what's going on at the moment. Yeah, look, 5 of Wands I'm getting. There's more at stake. There's something that, there's a longer game here that you're fighting for, whether that's in a personal relationship, whether that's in your work life, whether that's just in your life in general. You know, that you have cooled your heat because you need to conserve it to make it last longer because it's going to take you longer to get there. Sometimes that can be a really sensible thing. And you have a lot of mental stamina and psychological stamina as a Leo. So I'm not considering that you wouldn't get there, but I'm wondering what is happening to all of this pent up fire energy that you must have. Oh my Lord. 2 of Cups. Okay. I mean, I'm using a very icy kind of tarot, Winter Pastures Tarot. It's cold. It's ice. It's a winter tarot. And you are obviously a summer Leo. You're ruled by the sun. And what does the sun do to ice? I suppose it melts it at some point. There's a thawing out of some kind. We've got this lovely 2 of Cups. This is a lovely energy. Venus in Cancer. I call it, you put the phone down first. No, you put the phone down first. You know, it's that kind of energy. It's partnership, it's relationship. It's kind of the opposite of that. So some of you may be struggling about relating, whether that's with people at work, whether that's with people in your family, whether that's with just about everybody in your life at the moment, or whether that's like a private love situation. Okay, I'm going to have a look at your life purpose, what's going on, your channeled messages. Then I'm going to have a look at your love life underneath that, okay? There'll be an extended love reading, so if it really resonates with you, that's always the first link in the description box. Okay. What is challenging Leo the most and taking them off their fiery place? I wanted to call it a pedestal. Okay, I get it. You've got the 8 of Pentacles, which is Sun in Virgo. Of course, some of you may be on the cusp of Virgo as well. But this is a card that is talking about getting work done, doing things gradually. Pentacles, particularly the 8 of Pentacles. 8's a movement, and Pentacles are kind of slow, they're kind of earthy. They have that feeling of building something as you go. You're getting the job done however it needs to be done. For some of you, that's your literal job. You're towing the line. You may hate it, you may love it. I don't think you do love it though, because that's not quite the vibe I'm getting. You may be creating something you can love. You may be putting it in a direction where you could love it. But either way, you're keeping your head down, you're staying below the radar. It's not a terrible plan. Sometimes in life, it's the time to bust a move, as they used to say in the 1980s. You know, it's time to, what I call for Leos, just burn down the house. I don't mean that literally. But it's what I get from a friend of mine who's a Leo, who occasionally, when needed, blows up her own life. You know, she kind of challenges herself as that fire sign, like warrior woman that she is, and just chucks a match into her life. And then the whole thing kind of, it's like a snake shedding its skin. It's got this phoenix rising from the ashes quality. It's an act of great bravery, and it's probably not where you're at. You may have done it like 6 months ago and you're still building from the fallout. But I feel like you're not in that burning the house energy. You're in the, right, where am I? I'm going to get my accountant hat on. Emotionally, I'm going to account for where I am. Psychologically, I'm going to do the work that I need to do. I feel like there's some shadow work that you need to do as well, Leo, at the moment. And emotionally, so in all areas, you are keeping the show on the road, keeping on, keeping on. It's not a bad idea. It's building towards something longer term. 6 of Pentacles. You may, the word I'm getting channeled is pro bono. So I think, because it's channeled, so I don't always understand the words I get channeled, but I think it's to do with, like, with lawyers when they take a case for nothing, you know, where they're not being paid their normal fee. 6 of Pentacles is a card about giving and receiving. And most often when I get the 6 of Pentacles, I think that somebody needs to be able to receive more. At the moment, I think you're in giving mode, and I don't think that's a bad thing. You're being helpful. Maybe you're being really great at work. Maybe you're making yourself indispensable. You know, maybe you're just, because Leos are very generous towards friends, family, children, you know, that kind of magnanimous, magnanimity, is that a word? Leos have a big heart. You rule the heart. You're good at giving. You're good at giving gifts. You're good at giving time. No, you're not a saint. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. It's just, it's something you can do because you have more stamina than most. So you may be doing stuff without anything in exchange, or maybe you've been doing that for a while. Maybe you've been doing things at work that aren't really part of your job description. Maybe you've been helping with your relatives, you know, maybe you've been helping in a relationship. You've been giving more because you know that the other person is not really, you know, stable at the moment or whatever. Let's take a couple more cards, because what I want to say is that the challenge is you kind of receiving. But I'm getting something a bit more complex than that. Actually, yeah, okay. That makes sense, that one. Oh my God, can't wait to get to your love reading, Leo. Okay, we get the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is sort of hero energy. I'm getting the hero, I'm getting the heroine, I'm getting the warrior. You're employing your skills. You're being magnanimous, you're being fire, you're being generous, you're helping. It's helping you at the same time. It's doing something to your energy that is calming your nervous system and allowing you to stay in something and to stay in that bigger picture. And I like this for you. I like the energy. And then we come, and I guess this is a bridge into looking at your love life, we come to the Lovers. Now, it's always interesting to get the Two of Cups. So not in this deck, but let's say in the original Rider-Waite, you've always got the angel presiding at the top, okay, when you've got the Two of Cups, and kind of blessing the union. And then in the Lovers, you have the angel again presiding at the top, and then you have the couple. Now, there is an energy here of duality, of relationship, of choice, of emotional choices, okay? The Lovers, for me, is a long-term choice, usually somewhere off in the distance. It's not right now. It's not, oh gosh, what should I do today? Oh my God, I've got to work this out. It's more, I know that I'm on a path, but that path appears to be veering in a certain direction. That kind of a feeling, okay? This, well, I'm going to take some love cards from a different deck that looks a lot more Leo, actually, because it's very red and very fiery. But whether this is about your love life, whether this is about your work life, it feels as if you are keeping enough skin in the game, that you are keeping things rolling along, that you are in a maintenance phase when it comes to doing what you need to do, that you are also, in terms of good karma, just putting out lots to the universe where you're helping people, listening to people, helping friends, maybe doing it in your job, whatever. And the universe is watching and it likes it, okay? And then meanwhile, we've got the Lovers, we've got the Two of Cups, extraordinarily romantic cards. So let's see for your love life, Leo, what we need to see. Sacred Rose Tarot. Smoking hot. Okay, I want that card. Hang on. I don't normally do that. Okay, this is rather nice. The card that I really wanted was the King of Cups. So we have the King of Cups, somebody who is... Oh, he's a strange one, the King of Cups. He has gone through the Page, the Knight, the King and the Queen. Sort of, he's gone up the ranks in terms of his emotional evolution. He's a bit mysterious because he's always, you know, like he's... Look at the armchair. I always say this looks like a stone DFS armchair. He's kind of... He's either on a throne that's in the middle of the water, or he's got webbed feet, you know, or he's like, who is he in the mythic tarot? He plays the harp, you know, and he's kind of shown as this person who's very sort of musical. He can be musical, can be very creative, can be an artist. You know, it's those kind of vibes. Somebody with a soft soul, but also can be quite difficult to pin down. Not always for difficult reasons. Just that, you know, people who are like the King of Cups, they can be late often for lots of things. They're a little bit head in the clouds. They're very, very interesting. Normally they're into music or, you know, tattoos or something that's very artsy. Yeah. They have a strange quality. They have this quality of being ephemeral. You're not quite of this world, which is very, very attractive to a Leo. Okay, and they come along with the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a pretty nice card to get. It's like the love house in this particular deck. Four of Wands can be twin flame relationship. It's connection. It's a feeling of, I know you, you know me. This may not necessarily be your like fully fledged person or partner. It feels like for some of you, this is someone you're either kind of negotiating whether there's a relationship or even an ex, or something about it is a little bit irregular that I don't quite get. Okay, let's take a couple more cards. Enormous lorry. We get the Queen of Pentacles, and I call her the Queen of Velvet Waiting. So uncharacteristically for you, you might, again, in your love life, as maybe in the rest of your life, you may be on the down low a little bit here. That you're not making massive waves. That you're not making huge decisions. That you're intrigued, maybe waiting for something, but not actively doing that. We got the Four of Swords, which is saying that your nervous system, no matter what's going on in your love life, could do with a bit of a reset, a bit of a rest. Yeah, that card was absolutely calling out to me then. The Hermit. Getting quite a lot of Virgo energy for you. The Hermit is saying, and it's something you don't normally do. It's important for you to go within. It's important for you to spend a little time alone. And that can mean lots of things. Going for a walk without looking at your phone or listening to a audio book, like I always do that. You know, going to the beach, going somewhere kind of watery, not fiery, or being at home and just allowing whatever needs to come up to come up. There's some shadow work here. There's just a feeling of that there's something else. There's something down there. There's something at the bottom of the well that you haven't looked at yet. And it's not even fully formed in terms of how it would show up. Very interesting. Let me just take a couple more cards. You may be dealing as well with somebody who is not present in some way, because I'm getting such a lot about you, I'm not getting as much about them. Oh my God. Woof on a stick. Okay. Next to the Hermit, so we have this beautiful dark red Hermit card, very womb-like. You know, you're going back, literally crawling back in. I'm like, I'm done. I'm crawling back in. Thank you very much. We get the High Priestess. Now, Leo, we have talked about this. You are, I don't know how to ever put it with Leo. Leo has certain psychic skills, but they're very, it's making my nose run. They're very like shamanic almost. They're not yin. They're kind of like that whole, you know, my friend who just tosses the match and blows up her own life every now and again and then comes out like new. You have a lot of bravery when it comes to your psychic skills. So you're raising something here. Next card, look. Got the Two of Cups again. Oh my God. Two of Cups. I mean, I do like that a lot. I want to take that one off the bottom, actually. I'm going to show you the cards a sec. Because then you can sort of see the pattern. Where do I put the extra Two of Cups, I hear you ask? Let's just tag it on the end. I mean, Christ, you can't have too many, can you? Now, I also have the King of Wands knocking around. This won't be for everybody, but for some of you, this could be someone you had a fling with at some point. King of Wands is confident, sometimes enters your life and leaves your life quickly. But there's a sense of fun and playfulness here. This could also be somebody who's on the fringes, who's kind of, you've got an admirer in this person. Because you've got the Two of Cups twice, I can't rule out a relationship with this person either. Because you've got Two of Cups squared, you know, it's like relationship on down. I don't know if that's what you're currently looking for. I think you're in quite a yin space, so I don't think you're desperately searching. I do think that with the Hermit and the High Priestess, there is something blocking your love life, your heart space. There's something, I'm going to take one shadow card here. There's something just, I don't know. I don't know if it's holding you back or doing you good. I'm not actually saying it's something negative. It's very intriguing. Yeah, the Hanged Man. Queen of Wands. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let me take another one. Getting into that. Oh my God. Pew, pew, pew. Right. Hanged Man as a shadow card. Queen of Wands as a shadow card. Three of Swords. That is it. That's stuck in your craw. That's stuck in the tunnel. It's stuck in the well. Whichever way you want to say it. There's something a bit stuck. Queen of Wands is you when you are in that burning down the house mode. And I'm not saying you should be in that mode. because it may not be right for this situation. I think intuitively you can tell that being under the radar, being yin, and definitely when you get the Hanged Man, it's a balance between going within, supporting the energy that you're already picking up on. You know, you can tell that you need to be careful. You can tell that you need to tread carefully, that you need to go within, that there are answers that you're seeking. And the universe is saying the same thing, but there's so much good love on offer with the Two of Cups twice. It just feels, and I'm getting like, oh God, in those old country houses when they have those, what do they call them? The gardens, where, like with the labyrinth, that's it, cripes, honestly. Like breadcrumbs down the labyrinth, you know, where someone's giving you a trail and you're trying to reach a point in the labyrinth. And I feel like what you need to do is stop walking, stop running, stop asking, and be calm and quiet and let what needs to come up, come up. That, for me, I'm now getting channeled a key floating, or a hand actually, pushing a key up to the top of a well and handing you the key. Good grief, Leo. Okay, in the extended reading, I'm going to do some more shadow work because clearly there's more juice to be squeezed out of that orange. I'm going to look at the Two of Cups and the Two of Cups. I'm going to look at the Lovers. I'm going to look at the Hermit, the High Priestess. I'm also going to have a little look at the other side, the person who's on the other side. How do they feel? What's going on with them? Because it feels like they're in the shadows for some reason, and I want to tap into that. So if you want to join me, I'm going to go and do that now. That's the first link in the description box. Leave me a comment, Leo, about any of it, about your methods, about burning down the house, about bravery and going within and what's going on with you. Okay, I'll see you on the other side. Namaste.